Good morning, everyone. Um, Happy Monday morning or evening, wherever you're coming from here. Um, I have a pile of stuff that's been accumulating that I picked up at a church rummage sale and various other places. And I just thought I'd share some of it as I take pictures and get it prepared to list it online. Uh, I was able to pull a few things for my own use um, for making things, and that's always good. And as you know, or maybe some of you don't know, I took the last several months off to um, craft and make things, kind of a therapeutic thing for me. And I do have an Etsy and eBay shop that I've had for years, and I hadn't been listing in them for the last several months, but I've been slowly putting some things back in there, um, a few a day. So anyhow, I thought I'd take you along with my journey of taking pictures and listing, making drafts so that I can put these things in my eBay and Etsy shop. So I had I had gotten a bunch of these crafting kits and variety of crafting things in this box lot at this church sale, and so that's what I'm working on right now. I actually listed a couple things last week and sold those, and it paid for the whole box of stuff. So these things are going to be profit for me, to actually use to further my crafting passion. So let's see. These are, I've never seen these before, but they look like a nice quilt pattern kit. Farmhouse quilts, parlor pillows. There's two ladies on these. And this one here looks like a big basket of flowers. So what I do when I list, I've sold several kits on eBay and Etsy both through the years, is I, prepare them, make sure they're in good, clean condition, and then I set them up for photos. And so as I wait for people to come in the chat or anybody in the future, if you see me hesitating, I'm taking pictures. So I just thought while I'm doing this, I might as well go live and share a little bit with you. I actually have a ring light above my desk, and then I have a window behind me with natural light coming in. It's cloudy today, so with these kits, it's kind of hard sometimes not getting the reflection off the plastic cover here, but and I usually take several pictures. Sometimes I create the draft first on my phone and then add the pictures, but in this case, I'm going to take the pictures first. Looks like this one got the, I did open one of these up to take a look at it. The instructions are backwards here, the supply list. Let's see here. Oh, the fabric just, this comes along, this kit comes along with some really nice muslin here for stitching on for the pillow. Looks like it's got some of that tacky stuff in there for the fabric to stick on. Oh, that's not good. I'll take that out of there. That's for the fabric to, so it doesn't slide. So I would imagine what these were stuffed in that box of stuff. There. So now we have a list of the supplies, and I usually take a picture of the supplies you need. Yeah. This one's got a lady on it with a fancy hat. If you're interested in any of this stuff, let me know. I will be putting it in my Etsy and eBay store in the next few days. That doesn't want to stick for some reason. This is the next one here. Oh, let's see here. This is a tisket, a tasket. That's the name of this one. This one was picture perfect. This one here is the lady's portrait. Sometimes I actually take these out of here to take a better picture, but this one's sealed up really good. I'll just have to deal with the plastic here. Oh, there we go. I'm angling it a little bit to get a close-up shot. And then the supply list, of course. This looks like it's got really nice muslin in it for the pillowcase. And this here is a sealed package of flour sacks by Aunt Martha's Stitch 'em Up. And these are really nice flour sack towels. I use these at home all the time. This one's unopened. And I actually have in this box, I got several of these Aunt Martha's iron-on transfer packages. This one happens to be the State Birds. And I know I have more here, probably in this box. I had went through the box and kind of organized stuff. Here they are. Yeah, so I got several of them. Some of them, a couple of them are open, some of them aren't. This one's sealed. This one's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, the days of the week. Butterfly in the Gardens, it's called. This one's the same thing. Days of the week, birdhouses. That's pretty cool. And flowers of the month. This one's been opened, it looks like, and has a few that's been used. So I'll set that one aside because I'll probably list that with a batch. And this one here has been opened. Ooh, is that really pretty? Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll set that one aside. And this one is, oh, that they got the, well, it's called Gay Colonial Miss. So it's a little girl for days of the week. It kind of reminds me of Sunbonnet Sue. And this one hasn't been opened. So I'll probably list the towels separately, and then these kits too. I may batch those up. This one looks like it has not been used, although the seal's open on it. May have come open from age. Doesn't look like it's been used. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just reading the back there. Yeah, so this is sealed. So I'll put that. I was really tempted to keep these for myself, but I have so much crafting stuff, I'll never get to everything. It's crazy. I might decide to do a live sale on here sometime. I might just pop up live and decide to go with it. But for now, I'm just bringing you in on what I'm doing here, how I do this. Back of the package. And this one doesn't have a price on it, so I can actually pull that up and take a search on the, see what these are going for here. Take a picture of that barcode there. Boy, the older I get, the more the wrong words come out of my mouth. I'm thinking one thing and my brain is saying something else. Hi, Jennifer. Thanks for stopping. I'm just going through some stuff I got. I got piles of stuff here to list. And so, yeah. I'll never make everything I've got here. These are 28 by 28, and looks like they sell for a pretty good penny here. Yeah, because they're the large size. Well, that's on Amazon. So typically I'd be making a draft on my phone or my tablet. I used to do everything on the computer, and now it's so much easier to create a draft and take pictures with my phone. Yeah, it looks like these are going for like $15 on Amazon. So that kind of gives me an idea when I go to list them. and do a draft. This is another thing I was tempted to keep for myself, but I can't keep everything. And I did sell one of these over the weekend that helped pay for the whole box of stuff. So this in particular is I believe these are transfers. Yeah, I have a passion for sewing and crafting items, although I sell a variety of stuff, just about anything through the years. I used to have antique booths. I used to sell in flea markets. I did the works, but yeah, looks like this has a design. Let's see. Instructions for stitchery. And tells you what you need. Says to trace a design on fabric using a light box. All these new fancy dangled things. Yeah, so that's complete. I may decide to sell these as a lot. There's that one. And this one. These are so cute. I can see these on a big quilt or just stitched on to make a picture. This one's a Christmas one. I don't know, maybe I'll list these separately. Oh, this is a fishing one. This is adorable. Oh, the little guy's got a little fish. Now, if that was a girl, I'd probably keep it because that's all about me. I love fishing. Oh, this one here is cute. She's sewing. She's got a little basket of thread there. Oh boy. Somebody paid $9 for these. So, you know, let's see. I don't know if these are retired yet or not. They're probably, I'm assuming they are, but I'll have to take a look at that. This little gal is holding the baby out of her cradle. So cute. Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is take individual pictures for now. I can always list them individually on Etsy under the variations where they can pick out which one they want. I think you can do the same thing on eBay. The thing about Etsy, I've been on Etsy since 2009. Their listing format is a little more time consuming than eBay is. And although they've improved it greatly, especially they have the phone app now that you can use. They used to not have that, and it was pretty tricky and time consuming to get the description in there. But both eBay and Etsy have come a long way with that. And I usually get a really close-up shot. I could probably flip my ring light around, but I think I got good light here. Yeah, me too. I think that's what I'll do, Jennifer. I tend to list and forget my stuff. I list it and forget it, because you know, it's not like if I were purchasing a quantity of new products to like sell on, let's say, for instance, deodorant or something like that on Amazon, that's a different story. But this is something that, you know, it's getting the right customer that's looking for that or that loves that type of item. Yeah, it's not that bad anymore. It used to be more time consuming because it's important to get the tags in there and use all the tags. Although recently I haven't been using all the tags. Um, Etsy has changed quite a bit through the years as far as um, they've grown tremendously. And I know somebody else owns it now, but um, yeah, they've grown quite a bit. I also sell handmade hats on Etsy, and I haven't worked that shop very much in the past um, year. I have some things listed in there, but I have like a pile of hats I've made that are all packaged up. You know, just not enough time to list them all. This is a handmade hat here on a denim. It's real thick. Um, See, this is what I do for enjoyment is crochet. Um, that's why I opened up my other Etsy shop. But anyhow, we'll save that for another day. Yeah, I kind of got sidetracked there, but yeah, believe it or not, there are people that collect this type of thing too. Even though they use it, they'll collect it. You know, like I got a collection of vintage sewing patterns that I can't seem to part with, although I'll never make them all. But you're welcome to share your channel too, Jennifer. Let's see here. I should make you blue so that you can, let's see, share your channel if you want. Let me just go in here a little bit. I'm still figuring this out here. Okay. And as a moderator. Okay. Just going to make you blue here. I think that's how it goes. Yeah, all my people I know, I tend to make them blue so that people can look at your channel, and I'm still trying to figure this out here. All right. Well, I'll have to figure that out later. I thought there was a way I could click on your channel and copy and paste your, even though you're, let's see. I did that already. Cancel. Oh, that's all right. Let's see. I'll have to figure that out later. I don't mind people sharing their channels or their stores on my page, people that I know. you know, if I'm giving you permission to do that, that's okay. This one's cute. I don't know if they're vintage or not. I'll have to do a scan on them. I don't see a year here. If they're not vintage, I won't be able to list them on Etsy. I'll put them on eBay. Although there might be a year on the inside. Yeah, they have to be 20 years or older to list them on Etsy as vintage. If not, they'll go on my eBay. That's a good point. Yeah, with Etsy, it has to be. Yeah, so that's those. And I have a box next to me here on the floor that I put the stuff into. This one's pretty cool. I think this is also a tracing pattern. Let's see here. Beagle hair. I believe that's what this is too. I'm just looking for a year on these, but oh, 2008. So yes, these are not vintage. This one's 2008, which is okay. It's still sellable. Yeah. So it has what you need in here, and there's the pattern. That one's adorable. Oh, I have it out the case. I might as well just take a picture of it. These are, I'm tempted to keep these for my junk journaling or my fabric journals, but I'll never use them all. I think I might just keep one for now. There's one, see it, there's fabric squares that you can use to make a quilt with. And they're on this fabric here. For journaling, fabric journals, these would be awesome. But like I said, I'll never get to all of them. Just keep a couple probably. These French fashion ladies, I think I might keep these. These are right up my alley with the journal thing. So I'll keep one of these for myself. Oh, these are musical designs here. This is 1993, so this one is vintage. These can be listed as vintage. Yeah, so there's, let's see. several in here. This one doesn't really say how many's in here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Probably more than that because it shows on the display. Well, anyhow, there's several in this one. I'm going to keep this one here. The Vintage Ladies. Yeah, so these are all Victorian birdhouses. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh man, you wouldn't have to use them for a quilt. Like I said, you can use them if you're a journaler. You can use a fabric piece on the front of a journal or in between. Use these in your fabric journal as pages. I'm not an expert at fabric journals yet, but I'd like to make one sometime. Yeah, so, and with this, I'd probably take a picture of this date down here so that when I go to list it, I don't have to page back and see what the date was. Yeah, birdhouse wall hanging, but this is so versatile. I wouldn't necessarily make a wall hanging. I'm not a quilter, but I see how you could use this in a different format, you know. And I'll probably use that in my tag words too, to pull the fabric journalers in. I should have researched, you know, what these sell for, but let's see here. I could do that real quick. That's how I determine how I'm gonna, if I'm gonna bunch them together. I don't think I'm going to with these though. Not even researching them, I'm gonna do them individually. See, this one's 1998. That's printed right on the fabric, which is an important thing to some people. That little date on there. Take a picture of that. Sometimes I create the draft and I'll pull the draft up and take the pictures and put them right in the draft right away. I don't know if I said that before or not, but I do that sometimes. Oh, that's pretty cool. Music, the universal language. more of these here. Let's see. Just looking at what I got in the pile coming up here. There's a little bit of a shadow from my arm, but I'm not going to fuss with that. This crabapple tree, I've sold these before in a bigger kit style. These are from 2002, so these are vintage too. I just want to see. Just going to do a Google search on one of these here. Sometimes this doesn't work, but yeah. These are kind of like bread and butter, you know. I've already paid for the box of stuff. I, sold a couple items, so these are definitely bread and butter. There's one listed for $8. So, yeah, I guess I'll do these individually. This is where I could probably make a template or a draft that I can use for all of them and just change the description in the draft. Oh, here's one. You're crazy. Why do I have that one? Somebody's got that one listed for $31. That's, wow. Wowzer. Cosmo Doily. Well, anyhow, I'll research the price later. I'll just get the pictures now. I could put a dark background behind these too. They might show up a little bit better. But with Google too, they like a white background. Google likes a white background. So I might not fuss with that. I'm just going to leave it. Take a picture of the supply list. And there's that shadow again, but that's okay. There, that's got the date on it. Picture of the supply list. Even though most customers don't read that online, at least I can say I got the picture on there. And that little sticker there, I do have a heat gun. Probably take that off, but there we go. Take that off of the other one too. I have a heat gun to heat up those price tags too. Usually I'll just leave them on there if they look reasonable. This is where somebody tried to pull the tag off. This one's on there still, so I'll just leave that. I don't have a problem with that. Because these are retired, obviously. They're not going to sell for that price anymore. Doesn't give color directions for watering can. So somebody might have used this. So obviously, if it doesn't give the color for the watering can, you have to go play it by ear. Maybe she handwrote that in there. That's the supply chart. Oh, okay. Well, maybe they hand put that in there. Oh, I'm curious. 353 for water. 3753. That's the color number right there. It's right on there. I'm not sure why they've got that on there. She inserted it. This is probably boring to most people, but if you're a reseller, it might be interesting, or a crafter. Just want to double check that that's in there. Yes, it's in there. Okay. There it is. That's the other thing. You double check everything to make sure what's in the kit is in there. There we go. Yep. Yeah, I had bought a bunch of these crab apple hill patterns from another reseller a little over a year ago. Anyhow, I sold them all. They were the bigger kits, like a full quilt kits with the pattern. Okay, 2 more to go here. A little bit of a tag on there yet. We don't need that on there. Like I said, there's a more quicker, efficient way to do this when you're listing, but I just wanted to share the experience with you guys. Oh, that's blurring. Focus. Double check this one here. Here's the supply list. Five by 7. It's a nice small size for somebody that, you know. Yeah, these, let's see. Background fabric. Fusible woven interfacing. Tells you what size needle you need, and embroidery hoop, and DMC floss. Speaking of embroidery hoops, I've got several vintage embroidery hoops listed in my eBay shop. I've sold several in the past. There are collectors out there that look for those vintage ones. I can tell by the patina on them, and there's a stamp on those that you want to look for, those embroidery hoops. And they're made very nice. You can tell they're a dark brown patina on those embroidery hoops. Let's see here. I'm going to list these together. These are two, well, maybe not. These are, again, patterns. These are from 2003, quilting patterns. I'll list these separately. Fabric requirements. I just take a picture of the list of supplies you need to avoid those extra questions. I can just look at the photo. Definitely here. Good condition. Hasn't been used. Put those in the box down here. Looks like somebody hand wrote on there with a pencil. We don't need that on there. These here I'll probably list as a batch, I think. Tickle the Earth, Song of the Birds, Earth Sweet Flowers. Yeah. These were $4 a piece when the person bought them. Let's just take a look at them. That tells you how to tea dye the fabric if you want to do that. Oh, that's across the scan bar. I was going to scan one of these to see how they sell. I can take a picture of one. And that's probably not going to scan. Try that once. The barcode's covered up by that tag. It's probably not going to scan it like that. I guess I can always The other thing I can do is use the speaker thing and let's see, tickle the earth by my hand. It's popping up all sorts of things. Hand embroidered. Let's try this again. Tickle the Earth hand embroidered collection.
Check out these pictures.
Oh, those are all finished up. Pattern. Well, I'm going to take a picture of each. Maybe I'll sell them together. These I will sell together. Such a dilemma. Take a picture of each individual one, then, in case I change my mind later. And the backs. Looks like somebody wrote on that one. Pencil. Just make sure that one's okay. Oh, let's scan that one there. It happened to pull the barcode up, so I'm just taking a look at it. Well, that's... Nope, didn't find anything. All right, back to square one. Take a picture. Winter's coming up and there'll be people wanting to get their crafts out and stitch, you know, unless you live in Florida where the weather is, you don't get snow, I don't believe. basket quilting, and I do have a package for this one I can put it in. Wanakee, that's not too far from me. This one's pretty cute. Obviously somebody used that. This is all in here. Very nice. Just searching that barcode. Yeah, no results. So this one here is got a few dog hairs on it from my shirt here. Sealed up. Don't need that on there anymore. Vintage table topper. Hirschner's. These tend to sell well. Hirschner's is a well-known name, and a little bit of that tag on there. I usually go through and wipe off the outside of these all with like a Lysol wipe, something similar to that. It's all taped up in there. Get a little bit closer shot of that. And packaging. could scan the barcode right away too, just to take a look. I'm curious. I'll take a picture too. Well, I have more stuff here, but well, these are towels. Craftaway towels. This is a sealed kit. Seasons to stitch. Comes with the buttons right on it. Let's see here. One more here. This is $19.99, so that's vintage. I just want to see this in here to make sure. Yeah, that's folded. They just fold it like that. Somebody, the designer, did that. Let's see here. Oh, there's a pattern. Interesting. These are the 3 buttons. They just got it on the card so they can take those off of the cards. Looks like they're handcrafted, those buttons. Very cool. This is another pattern for a wall hanging. Dandelion seed design. Very cool. This is a local artist too in Deerfield, Wisconsin. I'm sure it's not going to pull up a barcode. Just want to make sure this is in here and not used. These new envelopes that they put this stuff in, you can check that. You know, this is handcrafted by a artist, local artist, I'm assuming. Deerfield. So, yes. Yeah, I would imagine a person could use this for journaling too. This is pretty cool. Those designs. I could take a picture of it right outside the envelope too. And the materials list. Pattern number. Oh, I just refreshed. I'm sorry I missed you guys here. Kathy Cowell and Penny. Sorry I missed you there. Okay, not sure who this is, but we will. Remove that. Not sure if you're still in here, Penny. Sorry I missed that. I should have refreshed my chat. I'm still new at this. Oh, there's a few more of those Cranberry Hill here. Oh, this one's pretty. This is a spring sampler. Tea towels. Getting that reflection from the plastic here. I can take it out of there real quick too. That's another way of avoiding that. (2007), that one's vintage. Well, no, I guess it's not vintage. Almost. A few years yet. It's all in there. Grandma's tea towels. Oh, that's a part of the paper, I guess. Well, this is just about my limit of time of sitting here taking pictures. I want to thank everyone that came in and watched this live. Hopefully it was a little helpful to anybody else out there that was watching it. If you see anything you like or you're interested in, just email me. My email is listed in the About page, about my YouTube About channel, under the YouTube About. And if you like this, click the like button and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And you all have a great day. Bye.